Yo! What is up, guys? Joker here, bringing you a video on Kerapac the Bound, the first of the God War Dungeon 3 bosses that we have received. I'm going to go ahead and make a quick TLDR for those lower to mid-range players to kill this boss so they can farm it effectively. I'm going to explain it, and then I'm going to run you through a kill. This should be about a 6-minute video, maybe not much longer. This boss is super simple. I put it on the same range as probably Vindicta. I don't know if he's supposed to be stronger than Vindicta, but I'd say he's pretty much Vindicta. Most of him is a DPS check. And yeah, so let's get into it. So it is a 4-phase fight, and in each of the first 3 phases, he is going to have 3 mechanics. He's going to have a black orb he throws out that says, "I'll tear through you." It is a stun. It flies to the other side of the arena, and it shoots out green lasers that stun you. Essentially, don't stand on the orb and don't stand in the lasers. The second mechanic, he's going to say, "I'll crush you." He jumps into the sky, and he slams down on your location. This mechanic is completely avoidable, and you don't really have to worry about it with the tip that I'm going to show you. If it does hit you, what you want to do is just protect from melee, but when he jumps into the sky, just in case you mess up my tip, then you will go ahead and you'll take damage. You want to either use Anticipation or Freedom so you can move. If he hits you, he will get rid of your CC abilities, like your Freedom and your Anticipation, so you just gotta move around and make sure that he doesn't hit you again. The third ability is a wall of electricity that goes across the arena, slowly moves. It is literally QBD's Flame Wall, but bigger and electric. That's essentially the 3 mechanics, and you actually don't even have to worry about the third mechanic if you have decent enough DPS. Now, he is going to phase at 50,000 HP, and then he is going to gain a Shadow Clone, which is going to mimic his abilities, and there will be one more additional Flame Wall once it's that third mechanic. So this is the kill that I'm going to run you through. He's going to jump down. He is going to attack me 3 times. He's going to say, "I'll tear through you." You just want to go ahead and move to the side. You can completely dodge that. There's an animation with his staff. I don't really care that much. That's why I don't. And then essentially you just go back to attacking him. Now, at this point, he is going to go ahead, do 3 more attacks, and jump into the sky. At which point you will want to go ahead and pray melee like I was saying in case you fuck it up. And then you just surge once he raises his little stick. That's it. Like I said, that mechanic is completely avoidable, and with this, I do not like the third mechanic because it is super glitchy. The hitboxes are kind of broken in my opinion, so I'm going to try to phase him before it gets to the 50k, before he gets to the third mechanic every time, just because I don't like it. Like I said, phase 2, he gets a Shadow Clone, and you get the ability to do a Time Warp. What this does is it takes a snapshot of you. You can go ahead and you can use abilities. After this 10 seconds, it is going to bring me back to this same exact spot in the same exact state that I was in. And I have full adrenaline again. This is super helpful. You want to use it sparingly if you feel like you're not confident, because he will, you can time warp into the electric walls, you can time warp into a slam, you can get yourself killed. I've gotten myself killed multiple times. Oh, okay, I didn't pass the DPS check, that's cool. This is the third mechanic that I was mentioning that he does in the first 3 phases. These electric walls, you just want to go ahead and surge through them. That's the entirety of that mechanic. And then with this, it is going to be the same exact rotation. 3 attacks, I'll tear right through you. Then he's going to go ahead and attack me 3 more times after this animation is over. and then he's going to do his ground slam. You want to go ahead and you want to turn on protect from melee. You want to wait for him to raise his stick, and then you want to surge away. And once again, stick up, surge. And you'll be able to dodge. Like I said, turn on protect from melee because there's literally no reason. And just like that, you can surge into his things. So it's better to be safe than sorry because the clones can actually hit pretty hard. Now, I went ahead and I phased him because on the third phase, the walls is actually super annoying because they are glitchy and they do like 2k damage if they touch you. And there's 3 of them, so like if you surge into them, you can die super easy. But yeah, this is the 4th phase. 4th phase, he goes from 50 to 75k HP, and it's essentially a damage check, honestly. The longer he attacks you for, the stronger he's going to get. And I think I just got a fucking... No. I got a page. Never mind. I thought that threw me off for a second. I thought it because you figure that this should be scripture and this should be manuscript, but whatever. But yeah, that's essentially it. Like, the kills aren't that hard. You usually get a decent amount of loot. Like, if I price check this, Fire Staff, manuscript, and this is actually 200k. These are selling for 7k each. So I low estimate it like 800k, right? But 800k in like 3 minutes is not that bad, dude. What was my time? My time ended up being 327. So that's essentially how I was getting 10 to 15 mil an hour from this boss. It's super easy, super avoidable, kind of enjoyable, probably just because it's a new boss. And you do have the a chance of getting the drops of the gloves, the codex, or the scripture, and I think the pet, all in the normal mode. The only thing you can't get is the staff pieces, so it's perfectly fine. Alright guys, well I just wanted to get this video out for you, kind of do want to keep it short, but yeah, that's essentially how you farm him super effectively, ignore all of his mechanics, and until next time, oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, take care.